Okay, so I figured first we'll just give you a little tour of her. She's a pretty 2003 Crestline. Let's have a look inside, hey? It's almost completely gutted. So you can see it's just about completely gutted. The first job we have to attack is getting rid of all of this wiring. It's just such a mess in here. But apparently I'm very lucky because these wires in a Crestline are all labeled from front to back. So fingers crossed that it's not as hard as it looks. We do have some offers of help. So I'm definitely going to be taking them up on those offers. Some of this stuff in here belongs at the dump. And then some of it is for the build. See, I've already got the sink. I got that from the Restore. I got a nice tap from a gentleman on Marketplace. That is my moisture barrier for my wood floor. Ooh, let's go in and have a look. This is somebody else's stuff that needs to go to the recycle center. This is all the electrical. That's my doghouse cover. I had to have that off because just the other day I got some repairs done. But look at this mess. Woo! Lots to look at and figure out, take care of. I don't want to be using that same panel. Luckily, we have some good electrical information. So I can stand up in here. My hair is a little poofy on the top right now, but even once I have skinned, I'm going to put rock wool insulation in here. And once I've put my roof on, I'll still be able to stand, which is pretty awesome. Most of the reason I honestly wanted this ambulance was because I could stand in it. Oh, you caught on some wires. So I do know that I'm using rock wool. I do know that I'm using laminate floor. I am not going to heat the floor. I'm just going to put down some insulation, moisture protector, and then the floor. But I have some ideas for the layouts here, so let's just talk about it for a second. Okay, so my plan is bed across here. I'm thinking the proper height that I want is so that I can sit down on the bed and my feet will still touch the ground. So not too high of a bed. So my garage back there won't be too deep. And then I am thinking on this side will be the kitchen. And then over here, I want to put a table. Now I want to be able to sew in here eventually. Sorry, let me get that out of the way. Over there, I want to put a table, and I want to be able to sew in here eventually. So my table has to be big enough that my cutting mat will fit. So I'm thinking 36 inches by 20 something odd inches. We're going to bring a table in here for a test run after I've put I'm going to do the floors and the walls and the ceilings. Real simple. Get that done so that I can go camping. Eventually, I would like to put in a fan. Over here, I'm thinking just maybe seating, a bench seat or something like that. It might tie in with the table. Might fit here real good. Back over here on the side door, I want my sink to stop right about here. And then I have that shower head that comes out. So I would like to be able to shower once in a while, but I will just shower outside, like right there. Over here, this little cubby, I'm going to build it off. Right now it's wide open. But I'm going to enclose this here. And I'm thinking that that would be a good spot for a shower curtain to live. We'll see. I mean, these are all just ideas. So I am obviously going to enclose all of this stuff. How yet? I'm not sure. These curved, I have to learn a little bit about doing the curved sides because I don't know how I square that off. And if I do, how much space do I lose? But yeah, I think it's going to be really cute in here, and I'm super excited actually, especially now that it runs. Step one done. I have some heat reflector and sorry, look in the camera. I have some heat reflector and some fire protectant stuff that I'm going to put on the doghouse before I put it back in place. I'm probably going to end up removing the seats and doing all the floor down there. It's pretty loud in here. It's a turbo diesel. It's pretty loud. It's a 7.3 liter. She's got power, but she's loud, and I'd like to quiet it down as much as I can. I am also going to do sound protectant in here, and then, like I said, rock wool. What else? There isn't much to say at this point, everybody, because there isn't much to get done. I gotta get rid of all this though so badly. It's just, I mean, it is, as you can see, absolutely everywhere. When they tore out the, oh, I'm getting stuck. When they tore out the build I think it was last year. Nope, 2 years ago now, actually. 3 guys came in here and tore out the entire build. So some of the things that people, when they buy an ambulance, have, I don't have anymore. Like, I don't have any of the great little cabinet spaces. So what I'm talking about is I don't have the cabinet behind that door. I don't have the cabinet behind that door. I've lost some of the cool features of the ambulance. But I kind of don't mind, because this gives me like a total blank slate to work with. You know what I mean? Like, I just get to go and build to my heart's content once I figure out all this wiring. Oof, scary, but whatever. There's some odd writing on the wall in here. Let me show you. It says 1706 MAACO. I'm not sure what that's about at all. I don't know if that was something that the builders put on here, or if it's the brand of the metal, or I mean, I'm not sure. I have no idea. Kind of funny though. Yeah, so there isn't much to this first video, but you know, we have to make progress, baby steps. I just thought everybody might want to see the ambulance and maybe hear about my first ideas. They could change. I think I'm going to get the Van Space 3D app. They have ambulances in there, and I'm going to put mine in, and I'm going to try and see like if I love the idea of that layout. And I also think that once I've done the floors and the ceilings and the walls and everything, that if I throw in a temporary bed section here, put the table I want to put in here, I'm just going to get like a used sideboard or something like that as my temporary kitchen for now. And then I think we'll be able to feel how that feels a little bit more. But we'll run with that for a little while anyway, before we decide what we're going to do with the final build. And that's going to take a long time, because I know that I need a lot of power. I would like water tanks. I would like a water heater. I want a fan. I want, maybe an air conditioner at some point. Like, so all these things will take time for me to purchase and put into the van. Well, ambulance. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still looking forward to it though, and I hope I'll see you guys on the next one.